All right, guys. Welcome back to the newest episode of the No Name Podcast. This episode's coming out probably in the middle of the week. As I'm recording this on a Wednesday. It's August 14th as I'm recording this. Sorry, you're gonna hear some noise because that's my little AC thing in the background. It's really hot in this building, so cut me some slack. I don't want to sweat through my brand new shirt that I got. Viewer discretion is advised in this episode because I am going to be touching on politics. Now, before I start this conversation, I think I'm registered Democrat. I don't know. I don't keep up with that type of thing. I'm nor a Democrat or Republican in this sense. I do not care which way, shape, or form. I'm going to be covering a wide volume of topics from Donald Trump's assassination all the way to what's going on currently right now. As I'm recording this also, last night was the Elon Musk Donald Trump interview, which I did not watch. I don't have that much time to spare to hearing people like them talk. What am I going to relate to a billionaire with Asperger's and Donald J. Trump, you know? Ice cold water. This thing is great. It's $20. Best investment ever. It's not one of those Stanley ones either, but it's great. I love it. Anyway, so yeah, I don't claim to be either of them things. I do not claim to be smart or know what I'm talking about. I am going through the facts I've heard more recently and giving you people my opinion. If you don't want to hear my opinion on this, that's fine. You could skip this episode. If you don't care about what I have to say, that's fine. If you're going to argue my facts and stuff like that, let me make this clear. I am not a politician. I am not smart in any which way, shape, or form when it comes to this. I do not have any pieces of paper or certification saying I am smart, although I did graduate kindergarten. So I know my ABDs, okay? And my 1, 2 C's. I'm just trying to have fun. You know, like, the world takes things way too seriously, so I'm trying to bring some levity into this. That's what I'm trying to do. Anyway, let's get on to this. Back this summer, Donald Trump had an assassination attempt, and I still hold this to claim now, even prior to Joe Biden, you know, dropping out of the race, basically. I still say that, you know, that secured his victory among anything else. That secured his victory. Also, speaking on it too, as much as I don't like Donald Trump, you know, he's found a niche with these people that, although they have nothing in common whatsoever, the people, the blue-collar worker and Donald Trump have less in common than me and a female. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane. But he speaks to them, which I think that's what a lot of politicians overlooked, are the people who don't really vote. Like my generation. I mean, Donald Trump, when him and Hillary Clinton were the options I had for presidency the first time I ever voted, and it was the worst thing in my life. I voted for Trump just as a joke. I didn't think he would win. And then I remembered, you know, the Midwest and the South exist. So, who the hell thought landlocked states cared? But, yeah, again, making jokes. Don't take any of this seriously. I'm going to reiterate this multiple times. But then, after that happened, the only thing I will say this, I'm not supportive of the person who, you know, did the pew-pew on Trump. But you know, for the past 8 years, I've been hearing people saying, oh, if I could get a good, clean shot at him, have said they wish to kill Donald J. Trump and never did it. This guy had the balls to, at least. I'm not promoting it, I'm just saying. Which, by the way, too, the chick who ran the Secret Service, oh my God, she got cooked. Because they were like, how do you fuck this up? You go days in advance. People were pointing this guy out. How did you not? Like, it was insane. Of course, she resigns. You know how people disappear? We got to keep an eye on that woman and make sure she doesn't disappear at all. Like, let's see what happens to her. Hangnail, sorry. But you know what I mean? Like, and there's one thing too I want to add on to all this. Over this past summer, a family member of mine, I'm not gonna name the names, related Donald Trump to Mussolini and Hitler. People have been doing that forever. The nickname Mango Mussolini has been the thing people said. I urge people, go look up who Mussolini is. He was he was the dictator, is the best way I could put it, of Italy during the time, during World War II and earlier, kind of. He sided with Germany for the longest time until they realized to get the fuck out of Dodge with that. Mind you, not everybody from Italy supports what Mussolini did. There are people who do. My grandparents are not one of them. They don't support him. They came to this country. They hated Mussolini. They can't stand him. They can't stand Germans on top of that. So it's like they're big against that type of thing. But when people use that term, it offends me because my grandmother, who is 87, is still living. And she had to live through the annals of war at the time in World War II. And it offended me that somebody in my family said that to her, knowing what she's went through. And it pisses me off when people make that statement. Okay? So I urge people to stop comparing the men, because yes, Donald Trump is not a great human being. I think we can all agree to that. But then again, which politician is? But he has a little extra sauce on it. But he's from New York. He's got to do something a little extra. But yeah, he didn't kill 50 million, 60 million Jews, however many it was. I'm positive it's in the millions. It's horrific. But he's not to that level. So I urge people to stop making that comparison. Anyway, getting back on track. Joe Biden steps down from the race. Finally, someone told him, hey, look, this guy looks lost. If you watch that debate with him and Trump, it just looked like, it reminded me of my grandpa. My grandfather had Alzheimer's, and it hurt me seeing that. I'm like, is somebody in the family going to bring him and put him down? Like, not put him down, like kill him, but say, hey, Dad, let's go rest, or hey, let's go over here. His wife is a doctor. I didn't realize his wife was a doctor. So you're a horrible woman for letting your husband do all that shit. Step up for your man, and I'm happy someone did. And I know there are people who believe that Biden's going to come back. No, he's not. I think he just proved that he's one of the older people whose brain is just fried from just doing this job. And how can it not be? Also, yeah, if you notice my glasses are crooked, they're broken. I have a little bit of wire holding it together. I have to get my insurance card to go get everything fixed. It's a pain in the ass. So adulting sucks, all right? Adulting sucks. But anyway, yeah, so he drops down. Kamala Harris steps in, which the one thing that confused me about all this is that how is she allowed to get all of Biden's, things and stuff like that? That seems a little weird to me, but it's whatever. If you're going to wonder who I'm voting for, it's nobody. I'm going to vote for just, my local stuff, if anything, because at this point, I don't care. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm still one of those people who believe what are either of these two going to do. At least, I can only say with Kamala Harris, is that she's going to be around a lot longer than Joe Biden or Trump would be if she makes laws. She'll follow these laws and make sure they get through. I'm positive if these guys, have a long enough conversation after they talk about something, they'll forget everything they said. And I'm just saying this too. Donald Trump has balls of fucking steel huge balls for all the lies he just says. He just blatantly says lies. There's if anybody watches The Daily Show, go watch this past week's episode. As I'm recording this, it's August 14th, so it's a Wednesday. So the 12th, right? 12th or the 11th, one of those two. I think it's the 12th. This episode, he talks about how he was going down in a helicopter with somebody, and he said it was Kamala Harris's ex-boyfriend, and he says, I've never been in a helicopter with him at all. I think he's mistaking me for another black man. Donald Trump just did something extremely racist To where if anybody else would do it, the world would be at the keys ready to fucking type Donald Trump's a racist or this person's a racist. Why is nobody going after this man for being a racist, for saying that? Because that is fucking racist. That is extremely racist. And then the guy who did was in the helicopter with him was laughing. He's like, I guess we all look like them. Like, that's fucked up, but at least he like acknowledges it and makes a joke about it. Instead of being offended. That's what makes him different than this generation. If it was somebody from this generation, they would have gotten really offended and they would have asked for money from him or something. Me, I don't care. If you make fun of me, at least make it funny. If it's not funny, that's when I'm going to get pissed off. Like, if it's funny and I can laugh about it, then that's funny. But I already cracked the best jokes about myself. So, it's whatever. But yeah, that's just crazy. And it's insane that this might be somebody's first election too, as well. Just don't believe what other people are going to tell you. Go do your own research on these candidates and just do what's right. And if you don't want to vote for president, there's still local election. You can still vote for stuff like that. I got to do some research on that. I'm pretty sure there's something that I can do for that type of shit. I mean, fuck. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much my stance on all this. I would say tell me down in the comment section below what you guys think, but that would just start a giant war. Like I said at the beginning of this and throughout this thing, I am not at all a political science major. I am not at all into politics or anything of that sort. This is just what's in the news feed, and, all that stuff. So that's just it. I'm just a guy who does this little podcast for under half an hour each time while he's sitting here at his job contemplating what he's going to do next in his life. Because it damn sure ain't sitting in this building until I'm in my mid-30s to 40s. Maybe I'll just do this for work. Somebody will pay me. YouTube, how do I get into your creator fund thing? Or how do I get ads? I would love to know all that. But anyway, like I said, I am not at all educated for all this. I do have my certificate from kindergarten, so I'm pretty happy, and I have a license. So, and my license to do security. So I have some licenses, but yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I've been your host, Brandon Simeone. This has been a No Name Podcast. Please don't forget to follow me down on my Instagram and TikTok down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Peace.